Hey, Orange One here. So we're going to go through the Vladians in this Armory showcase. So if you look, this guy, the Peasent Levy, he's got a pitchfork, which is, that's an awesome weapon for anyone to have in a Mount and Blade game. I'm looking forward to fighting some peasants with pitchforks. They've also got a sickle. Like, they're like straight up farmers, It's pretty awesome. In any case, they don't look like they really have any armor, hence, being a peasant. And I didn't realize this, but if you hover over these things, it kind of tells you what they are. So this is like their army size. So I think those are like the points it costs in certain battles or something like that. I'm not really sure what the army size really means because it doesn't give you much more. In any case, you can switch out the pitchfork for a bill hook, so that they don't have their farmer gear, they just have that. And man, I used to play this one game, it wasn't Mount and Blade, it was War of Roses, and I love bill hooks. They're so good. Oh man, so that I'm pretty excited for, because it hopefully has piercing damage. I don't really know. It doesn't really say the damage tie on here, it just says swing damage. Then we got shield, so you can have your sickle right there. Oh wait, is that? That looks like a hammer to me. That doesn't look like a sickle. No, it's a sickle. It totally is. It was just, I was just seeing that edge right there. And so you can actually get a proper shield. So, kind of like an axe. Then we've got this guy, the Voulgier. I think that's how you would say it. Are these guys like supposed to be kind of like French or something? I think they are. So that kind of looks like the bill, but it looks like it's more made for stabbing. And it looks like you might be able to switch weapon types with it so that you're able to swing with the other side there. These guys actually do have some good armor, or you could get a great sword. Oh man, that's pretty sweet. And then you get worse armor and an all pike. So you've got that, which, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Good against cavalry and melee support. So yeah, there we go. Let's go to the sergeant next. Starts off with the spear, effective against cavalry. Got himself a sword as well. Arming sword, western spear. Oh, that's the same thing as the other ones had. The other faction that we were looking at last time, the Empire. So you can have spear or Francesca's, which, ooh, little throwing axes. I like those. I really enjoy a little throwing axe action in these games. And a bastard sword, nice. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize me for saying that, right? We'll see. Cool. So I like that. I like that a lot. That's a pretty cool combo. I think if I was playing, I'd probably go with that, just because that matches kind of my playstyle more. Okay, we got the Arbelist, so little Crossbowmen. Pretty straightforward. We can go, ooh, a heavy crossbow. That actually, well, that doesn't one-shot people, but it'll do pretty good amount of damage there. I'm just curious if we look at the regular one, yeah, it's 70 compared to the 85. And then this, the mace, is pretty good. Taking out armor. Just kind of a look at the damage. So that's 41 compared to 43. But yeah, they must be different damage types, but they're just not showing them on here. We got the Sharpshooter. Starts off with the same crossbow. We've got an actual shield though, and a sword, like a proper sword, and some armor. They just look like basically the leveled up version. Oh nice, and so sword and board with the crossbow. That's an interesting combo, but you don't want to get hit. Then Arbelist, but it's the weapon. It's interesting, these guys don't get this. This is gonna do one-hit kills on like really weak people, or if you hit somewhere that they're not armored properly. I'm pretty sure. That's pretty sweet. That's like a very powerful crossbow. Okay. Vanguard, and so he's got a spear. Rider's shield, so it's pretty basic, and same arming sword, and we got a charger. Ooh, so that's a little bit different than the other ones that we were looking at last time. Oh, that's the Warhorse, so if I change that, you get a hunter. Huh. Okay. Tougher but slower for the Warhorse, so this one's actually a little bit faster, and then kind of makes sense if you want to be using a proper lance, then you're gonna want the faster one, right? So it kind of naturally pairs that up. Cool. Alright. And then you could just get improved armor. Yeah, I feel like if I was gonna do this, I would either go Warhorse or Lance. I don't think I'd go for improved armor. Knight, you know, starts off long lance, height shield, long arming sword, and a charger. And then we can go heavy lance. Okay. Longer but stronger lance. Okay. Pretty straightforward, I think. Oh, it's just the heavy lance. Okay. I'm just curious, does it tell you the length of the weapon here? No, it does not. Oh wait, no it does. 200 compared to... not even that much longer, it's just like a little bit longer, so I suppose it would be enough to give you that first hit, but you gotta be accurate with it. And then Calvary Mace, okay. Oh, it's a special type of mace. It looks like a little bit like a Morning Star, right? Compared to the arming sword. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I think that that's just about all that you can kind of look through with these guys. I'm probably just going to keep on going left to right unless anybody wants to see any of these other factions first. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.